Guys, Martin is back again. As I say, guys, I'm going to keep doing some reviews. It's cool for the comments, the likes and subscriptions, keep them going. I'm going to give you a quick review of another fragrance, guys. Again, I'm not just going to stick with Zara fragrances. I'm going to review stuff that I'm interested in as well. And again, Zara have just let me down on a number of occasions now, and I just feel like I can review that shit, but to be honest, the way they're behaving with the same stuff all the time, it puts me off a little bit. Guys, some of you have asked for reviews of particular fragrances that I've already reviewed. Please check the previous videos as well, because there's no point in me reviewing stuff. I've already done it. They're bringing out the exact same thing. It smells exactly the same, it's just in a different bottle, and I'm being asked to review the new one. You could say it's an assumption, but I've actually smelled the fragrances, guys, so I'm not going to go through every single fragrance that comes out now. They're coming out so regularly. They've even brought out a silver version of Summer, and again, I've done a smell of that one, had that on skin. It's just, in a way, guys, without the heavier notes that are in that fragrance, it's pretty much the same thing, but it's a lighter version. If you imagine that slightly more of an aquatic sort of smell, that's the essence of that one. But guys, today, because again it's about other fragrances as well, today I'm going to do a review of Invictus Legend, and this is the new one, guys. This is a 50ml. I picked this one up for about £48, and you can see, guys, how much juice I have left in this one, and this is only the 50ml. Okay, so this is my 100ml of the original, and this is the new one, which is the Legend. Now, guys, for me, I'm gonna give you my honest review on this. They're not the same. Now, the note breakdown for the original version, for those that know, this has been out since 2013. This is, I think it's been reformulated. I don't think it's as strong as it originally was. But for this one, guys, I mean, the note breakdown originally, and this is based on Fragrantica, it's saying that we've got the grapefruit in there, we've got some marine notes, we have some sea notes, we've got some mandarin, we've got some jasmine, we've got some bay leaf. Now, the bay leaf for me, guys, is quite prominent. With the grapefruit and the bay leaf, this is a compliment getter, guys. Even to this day, I'm worn this now. It's a played out fragrance. Loads of people have it, and I still get compliments. In the base as well, guys, we got some wood notes. We got oak moss. I believe it's ambergris in this one. Ambergris, yes. And then we've got the patchouli. So for me, guys, this is the original version. I mean, I get a strong scent of the aquatic. The grapefruit is very prominent. We get the I think it's orange blossom, or okay, mandarin orange. It's very nice, guys. It's floral, and then again in the base we get some more of that bay leaf. But the thing what I like about this fragrance, guys, it's a staple fragrance. You know what you're getting. You're going to get compliments. I don't know if this is appropriate for the office, but I think it's one of those fragrances that you could wear pretty much casually. You could wear it also on a night out. It's just obviously on a night out, it's maybe not, it's slightly more for a younger, maybe type of loud in your face type of scent. It's not necessarily a scent which it can be worn by young or old, but it's not necessarily a scent which I would say is going to be makes maybe more classy. This is more like a party fragrance, but I still wear this one to the clubs, guys, and I still enjoy it. Now, in comparison, this is a very different type of beast. I mean, this one can easily run you about, I'm getting at least about 5 hours on this one quite easily. This one, guys, is very different. Let me just give you the note breakdown on this one, and I'll tell you my actual thoughts on whether this is worth the purchase or not. But the note breakdown in comparison is, now, grapefruit is a key note. They're saying that they've got sea salt, with again the sea notes. In the mids, they've got spices, bay leaf, which again is similar to the original one, and then also geranium in the mid notes. Now the base notes has a similar wood note, as well as, and this is the difference now, they're saying they've got red amber. Now to me, guys, spray is still the same, but the opening to me, guys, is like a blast of, imagine like a pina colada. That's what it smells like to me, guys. This is like a type of fruit punch sort of smell. That's the way I describe it. Not quite, I mean, if you had like a Long Island iced tea or something like that, guys, this is what it smells to me. And I think that maybe that's where the bay leaf is coming into it. It smells like, it's definitely smells like a party fragrance. I don't think this is appropriate for the office. I think this is more like you're in a hot temperature sort of weather sort of fragrance, this one, guys. I mean, it's one of those ones where it's still a youthful fragrance. It's quite a, it's like a more like refreshing type of fragrance, guys. To me, it smells like a type of, if you had, imagine like you had a Long Island iced tea, or if you had even something which has got like a bit of a cocktail sort of fragrance, something which is slightly more, say, like a party. Maybe, as I say, you're in a tropical country, maybe you're in a hot climate at the time, whatever it may be. And this is one that you'll put just before you're going out, maybe to do for sport time. I don't know, guys, if the sport time, I don't know what that is. Even if that, guys, even if you're going to do some sports, I don't even know if this one will be even appropriate for that, because it could actually be a bit heavy. For me, guys, this one projects, but I've not actually had any compliments, and I've worn this now. Again, you can see how much juice I have left in that one. And again, this is a 50ml, and this is my 100ml. You see how much I've got left in this. So I've worn this one now, guys, for on probably 2 occasions, 2 nights out. This is in the UK, and to me, it's okay. I don't think they're 2 comparable ones at all. This one's probably a slightly more. This one for me is slightly more. I would say slightly more mature in comparison to the 2. This one is fresh. This one's on your face. This one's aquatic. This one is probably more so, again, more fruity. If you had like Jean Paul and you had Ultra Mild, that's how I'd say Jean Paul, Ultra Mild. 2 different fragrances under the same house, under the same brand in a way. To me, this is a fragrance on its own. It's not necessarily one I would say it's not necessarily one I'd say I would even put the 2 together. For me, guys, this is a standalone fragrance. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a good fragrance. It's just one that I wouldn't necessarily associate with this if I was to smell the 2. For me, this is the original version. This is still a classic, and I will be purchasing another bottle of this one. 100ml now is probably quite cheap, about £50. This one, however, guys, is slightly more expensive. At 50ml, this is coming in probably around £50 plus. 100ml, I think it was going around about £60–70, which, again, unless you're really determined for a fragrance, guys, sometimes it's best to just try something out, and then if you really like it, get another bottle of it. But for me, guys, between the 2, I think the 2 are for different occasions. Me personally, I'm going to stick with the original version. This is a good fragrance, nothing to knock it, but I think it's more applicable for summertime. Maybe there's an attempt at the original Invictus Aqua, but I don't think it necessarily has as many salty notes as that. To me, guys, it's slightly more fruitier. This smells like more of a fruit punch, Long Island iced tea, pina colada sort of smell. If you're in, like, I don't know, maybe in my mind I'm thinking like Hawaii or something like that. That's what comes to mind when I smell this. Maybe like I'm on the beach and I'm doing some surfing or something like that. That's what comes to mind when I smell this. This one, guys, is on the boat. This one, you're having fun. This one's party time in the club. It's not offensive, and I think with the ambergris in this one, it's quite different. This one doesn't necessarily have ambergris in it, and I think you can smell in the base where there's quite a difference. In the base, guys, I think this one's slightly more floral, slightly more fruit cocktaily, slightly more punchy, where this one is slightly more grapefruit and bay leaf, where this one, it doesn't really project as much in that side. In the opening, yes, for the grapefruit, but the bay leaf, I don't really smell as much. I get more, I would say, of the woods, the amber, maybe more slightly spicy notes, and I think the floral notes coming from, I believe, is geranium in the mids, yes. So for me, guys, out of the 2, it's an okay fragrance. Will I go and buy another bottle of it? Probably not. I probably enjoy more Invictus. I believe it's Intense, the Intense version, more so than this one. Invictus Aqua, I just wasn't a fan. The woods notes in that one was just too heavy for me. But out of the 2, guys, this is still a staple fragrance. I will keep this on deck. People say it's played out, but hey, you know, for what it is and what you pay, it's a sound fragrance. You will get compliments. And there we have it, guys. So, guys, thank you very much for the comments, the likes, and subscriptions. I will keep it going. I'm going to do some reviews also of some other stuff that I want to do. I'm going to keep the reviews going for Zara fragrances, but in the midst of that, guys, I'm just going to give you my opinion on things and see how it responds in the YouTube community. And on top of that, guys, I should be going to check out John Wick. So John Wick number 3, guys, I don't know if anyone's seen that one. I actually want to do a review on that one without doing any spoilers and just give you my perspective on it. But the last 2 have been, at least in my opinion, like 9 out of 10. So for the final version, guys, I think it's the final one anyway, the 3rd version, John Wick, I'm going to check that out, guys. I'm going to let you know. But thank you, guys. See you soon. Peace.